Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be a long one, but a good one. So before we even get started, grab yourself a snack or like a coffee or something, because I have fragrances I bought over the past 2-3 months. Most of them are designer fragrances, so they're relatively affordable, and all of them are ones that I think because I think you have to truly use perfume and fragrance for a few weeks, at least a month or two, to like know if you're going to really vibe with it or not. But so far, most of these I've had for over a month, and I love them. Would recommend them. I think they're wonderful. Some of them were gifts for Christmas, and some of them I bought before Christmas. Some of them were random buys. But to be completely honest, I'm trying to get away from buying and also buying things that just are not going to stay in my collection for very, very long. I also am going to do a declutter right after this, so stay tuned for that. If you're new to my channel, I'm Christina. We talk about beauty, lifestyle, fragrance, different things on this channel. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Like this video if you like it. Dislike it if you don't like it. Do your thing. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first fragrance that I added to my collection is one that was recommended actually on YouTube. I'm going to put the YouTuber's name here, because I could, for the life of me, not remember this young lady's name. She was talking about underrated fragrances, and I've really, like I said, I've been trying to be careful about my purchases, really only buy things that have notes and are similar to things I like. And this is something that I've been using at least 3 times a week since I purchased it. It is so good. It is such a beautiful, sophisticated, nice fragrance. It's not one that's super complex, but it's one that you'll reach for all the time. And this is Tory Burch Love Relentlessly. So I think if you like Chanel Coco Mademoiselle, you will really like this. It's quite similar, but to me, this is better. It's a bit more woody and it's a little bit smoother. There's a very definite berry, raspberry note on the top, like fruity, something fruity on the top. But it also has some woody notes, a little bit of patchouli, but it's not like that dirty patchouli. It's that very feminine, girly patchouli that you would find like in Coco Mademoiselle. So I would highly recommend this. Like I said, I've had it for just a little bit, and I've already used quite a bit. This, I would say, is relatively strong. I probably spray 5 to 6 sprays on me, but this is like something I wear every day. It's very work appropriate. It's good for the gym. It's something that you can wear year round. And I know a lot of people look for fragrances like this, so myself included, I wanted to make sure I mentioned this one first, because this is something that's practical. You can wear it everywhere. It's sexy, it's feminine, it smells really good, it's a compliment getter. It's very similar, like I said, to Coco Mademoiselle, but at the same time it's different. And I don't own any perfumes by Tory Burch. So, and honestly, like, I like Tory Burch shoes and purses, but fragrance-wise, I'm gonna be honest, I just totally ignore Tory Burch. And I love the bottle. The bottle's just gorgeous. It looks beautiful on my vanity. I do want to say, because I know a lot of you really like niche fragrances and things that are very unique, and that's probably why you follow me. This isn't something that's mind-blowingly unique, okay? This isn't something that's going to be like earthy or I don't know, like something different, but it's beautiful, noticeable, feminine, clean. It's a confidence booster, and you feel beautiful wearing it. It's just for someone who wants to feel beautiful. I love it. So next is one that I have had on my wish list for a while, and I got it for Christmas. And this is Kilian Love Don't Be Shy. I've had a couple of samples of this. This, along with a couple other Kilian fragrances, just work with my skin chemistry. This is the fragrance that Rihanna is rumored to wear as well. It has a cult following from Sephora. It's not the most, again, unique thing, but it's something that is very beautiful. It is a marshmallow, orange blossom, sort of sweet vanilla fragrance. On me, I really get like that airy marshmallow and that orange blossom. I'm a huge fan of orange blossom, so for me, this is a definite win. I absolutely love it. It's one, though, I have to say, this is not like for everyone. You definitely have to try it on your skin. And also, I would recommend smelling it. Don't blind buy this. It's very expensive. I would not even blind buy the travel spray. I would say try and get a decant, try and smell it, try it on your skin, because some people find this nauseatingly sweet. Me personally, I absolutely love it, but I do like fragrances that have that realistic gourmand value to it. This has been reformulated many times. That's another thing I've read on. This is the newer formulation, and I do notice a slight difference between this one and the decants I've had in the past. The newer formulation is less marshmallow, more orange blossom heavy. That's what I notice. Is I feel like I get more orange blossom, but again, orange blossom, marshmallow, those type of fragrances work really well with my skin. I've used quite a bit of it for having had it 1 month. I love it. I so love it. So the next two, I'm going to mention them together, are some that I bought myself. These are both, I think, recently discontinued, so you can still find them at a lot of places, and they're by Nest. So one of my close friends, Alejandra, if you're watching this, because she watches my videos, I have some friends that are kind of supportive, and it feels good. Anyway, she would wear Nest fragrances all the time to work. Smells like an angel. So I had to go check them out myself. And so the two that I picked up were Dahlia and Vines. This is a very sweet peony, kind of reminds me of Chanel Eau Tendre, but a bit more fresh, which I like that. There's also a fragrance I'm looking into from BDK that is very similar to Eau Tendre, but better. And I really like this. I think this is a modern version of Chanel Eau Tendre. Chanel Eau Tendre is a very beautiful scent. It's very, I always say common and basic, but it kind of is, you know, like I feel like it is. It's beautiful, it's classy, it's feminine, but so many other brands have kind of taken that DNA and done like spin-offs of it, I think. And I like this a lot. Nest in general, I think, has their own vibe. So this is really nice. I've worn this a couple of times, but I'm saving it more for the spring and summer. And the next one is Cocoa Woods, which you can see I put kind of a dent in it for having had it for maybe 2 months. I, for weeks, was layering this with Montal Chocolate Greedy. This is a true woody cocoa scent, and this is so nice. Again, I'm going to say the same thing with Kilian. For Nest, you need to smell them. They're very unique. They have their own vibe. Nest to me is kind of to that brand that's not really niche, but they're not really designer either. They do have, like I said, their own vibe, like a niche house, so it's something that you definitely need to smell. Don't blind buy this at all. I love it. On my skin, I get this really delicious cocoa, like cocoa powder and woods, but like really delicious woods, almost like something like there's a fireplace in the background. You guys are having hot chocolate, but you're making it with cocoa powder. I don't know how to describe it, but I get cocoa powder. I get like fireplace vibes, and I love it so much. This is a really good one. Next, so this is one that I traded for, and I already had this fragrance. I just wanted a refill. This is YSL Mon Paris. I get a lot of hate on this fragrance, but I like it. It works with my skin chemistry, and it's a strawberry, like fruity floral, fruit truly type fragrance. I like it. It's one of those that is either you love it or you hate it. A lot of people think it's basic, but I've been wearing Mon Paris for a few years. I'm almost out of my old bottle, so now I have a big one. So this next one is one that if you can still find it, I think you really should just go get it. I can't imagine anyone not liking this, and it's such a good fresh fragrance, and I don't think that there's anything really like this out there. And for the price and for the cause and everything that this fragrance was made for, I mean, I just think it's amazing. So this is the Ralph Lauren's Romance Pink Pony version. This was made in collaboration with the American Breast Cancer Association to create a fund from Ralph Lauren, from this fragrance in particular, and other clothing items that were made in October for breast cancer awareness. I know October was a while ago. I got this in actually November, not in October. But I love this. Love this. Let me spray this. It's crisp and fruity and fresh, but it also projects. So let's go back to like that Utandra DNA, that fruity floral feminine fragrance. This is it, but with a twist. It has such a beautiful airy vibe. It has a bit of something in there that kind of lingers in the air. I definitely get berries, I get peony, I get some beautiful florals, and it does have a little bit of the romance DNA, but it is its own fragrance and it's so nice. I got compliments on this in November, which it was cold in November. This is something that I think is more appropriate for the summer and spring, but I still wore it in November when I got it, and people were writing down the fragrance because it's so pleasant. It's very likable, but at the same time, there is some elements to this fragrance that are unique, that are not, I don't find in the designer world. It kind of has something crisp in there, very similar to Tommy Girl, but at the same time, it also has an airiness to it, and it's very well blended. This is an amazing fragrance. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So moving on to a couple that I never thought I would have bought ever. So this is I Love Juicy Couture. I'm not a Juicy Couture fan at all, but ironically I have quite a few Juicy Couture fragrances. Men like them, I'm not gonna lie. I got them as gifts, some of them, but this one is so nice. This one is more sophisticated. This one doesn't smell like Juicy Couture. I bought this off the recommendation of another YouTuber, and I love the bottle. Actually, it's a little tacky with like the leopard and the diamonds and whatever, but I really like it. And I think if you don't typically like Juicy Couture fragrances, but you do like your fruit truly fragrances and you want something different, something that's affordable, I would highly suggest this. This is not too youthful either. I just turned 32, and I feel like I try to stay away from the fragrances that are too youthful, too sugary. It's just not my vibe, but this is definitely nice for what it is. So next, I picked up Poison Girl Unexpected sometime, I think in late October. It's just like the original Poison Girl, but more ginger, which I like. It's extra spicy, extra citrusy. I feel like the original Poison Girl is really good. I've worn it for years. I ran out of my bottle and I wanted to try something a little bit different. So I saw this one for sale on fragrancebuy.ca. I would not recommend getting this full price at all. You can get it on a discounter site for much cheaper. But I do like this quite a bit. And I think for the amount I paid for it, which I want to say was like around $70, and this is a full 100 ml in a toilet. It is nice. It is very nice. It smells very similar to the original Poison Girl. Slight twist, extra spicy, a little more ginger. It's going to be so nice, I think, in the hot weather, because it's a bit lighter than the original Poison Girl de Parfum, which I don't even think the de Parfum's made anymore, which is ridiculous. But it is a little more citrusy, but at the same time, that spicy element kind of gives me what Bulgari Omne used to give me, and I like it a lot. Next fragrance is Tocca Stella. I bought this in December at Sephora, and for me, I got rid of a lot of my celebrity fragrances, and one celebrity fragrance I wore for years was Britney Spears' Curious. I wore that in like high school, and this has that same white floral tuberose vibe, but it's much more refined, and it has this crisp, juicy, realistic like clementine mandarin scent. I love this, and honestly, you just feel like a feminine, beautiful princess when you wear Tocca fragrances. I just love the bottle. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and the scent is so nice and it lingers. I really am into the Tocca fragrances right now. I am considering getting a couple more, but Stella is one that if you like citruses and you like white florals, you will absolutely love this. Love this, love this, love this. It's so well blended. It's beautiful. And when I talk about Britney Spears Curious, I know that's it's a very cheap fragrance, especially nowadays, but that almost aquatic white floral vibe, this has that on the dry down, but it's very smooth, very well blended, very fresh. And then with the added citruses, it's just like crisp. I love this so much. It's one of my favorites out of everything that I bought in the past couple months. So the next one is the Tiffany Co Eau de Parfum. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of a lot of these because I genuinely love them. For having had them 2 to 3 months, I mean, I've gone through quite a bit of this Tiffany one. This one is an aromatic freshie. So I go through my moods where I can't wear so much gourmand or woody or ambery or all this stuff. And so when I go through my moods where I just need something just fresh and clean, I tend to go for stuff that is either fresh, clean, fruity, or fresh, clean, aromatic. I think aromatic can be very nice, very classy. And this also has some iris in it. So it has a nice powdery dry down. This is not a fragrance for everyone. Just because you like Tiffany, the branding, I wouldn't say buy this perfume because it's not for everyone. There's a lot of people who I can imagine would not like this because there's very obvious green notes in there in addition to the iris. So it's a little bit powdery, a little bit aromatic, but I really like it and it works well with my skin chemistry. If you like Glossier You, I think you would like this. It's kind of the same vibe of that sort of fresh powderiness, but imagine an added green note and an added freshness to it. So I really like it. I will probably repurchase the big bottle when I finish this little 30 ml. It's really, really nice. The next couple were Christmas gifts. So I got Dior Addict, which has been on my wish list for a while. I've gone through, I don't even know how many samples of this, and it's quickly become one of my signature scents. There's some scents that just work with your skin chemistry. This is one of them that just, I get wafts of it throughout the day. And I've read and heard, as I've learned more about fragrance, that if you wear a fragrance and you don't smell it on yourself, and then throughout the day you get wafts of it and people tell you you smell good, that is your fragrance. That is when something really does work with your skin chemistry. I think when things smell way too strongly on you, it doesn't really work with your skin chemistry. Or obviously if they don't smell good on you, it's not working with your skin chemistry. This is so nice, and this has been reformulated. Again, everything in this world seems to get reformulated like every year. But as of 2022, Dior Addict is a powdery vanilla with a green note and some spicy elements to it. But more than anything, it's a beautiful, smooth, powdery vanilla. And on me, that's what I get, is just like a delicious powdery vanilla with some spice and a little bit of something aromatic in the background, but more than anything a powdery vanilla, and it lasts all day on me. Like I spray, this is when I don't overspray. I'll do like 1, 2 on the stuff behind my ears, wrist, and then down the center of my stomach is where I usually spray. That is a really good tip if you want to smell good all day when you're getting out of the shower, but when you're getting dressed, don't spray your fragrance all over your chest. There's there's blood flow through there, right? But there's not as much. You have an artery going straight down here, so spray over your stomach and you'll project, you'll get wafts of it throughout the day. It lasts a bit longer there too. Some little tips, but Dior Addict, love it. If you've never smelled it before and you're a vanilla lover, I would say try it. Even if you don't love vanilla, I think this is a vanilla that a lot of people who hate traditional vanilla scents would love, because it is not the traditional like sugary sweet like vanilla. It has like that aromaticness to it and the spiciness, so it's a bit different, and it's a designer fragrance, and I don't know, I love it. I love this so much. So next one is one I'm going to be buying a full bottle of, and this is Kilian Princess. And this is another one that's been widely talked about on YouTube. Everyone talks about this one, and I do love it. Like I absolutely love this. It is marshmallowy and vanilla and sugar. I will say, if you don't like Love Don't Be Shy and you don't like Orange Blossom, I would try this if you want a Kilian fragrance, because the difference between these two, I really think that I smell a lot, like if I could compare them between Love Don't Be Shy and Princess, is the Orange Blossom note. which makes this one a lot more sweeter, I think, and a lot more caramelly. This one's a lot more straightforward vanilla. It does have like that powdery element to it and that marshmallow element to it, but it's missing that orange blossom. And I do like it a lot. I think I like Love Don't Be Shy on me a bit better, but I will finish this. Like I said, I'm really heavily considering getting a full size, but I have so many fragrances. So it'll be a while because I've only gone through maybe like 1/8 of the travel size so far. All right, so for Christmas, I also got the Clinique Happy Design Your Own Happy set. I typically don't go for too many Clinique fragrances, but they have a few fragrances that I do like, including Clinique Happy in the pink bottle. I think it's called Happy Heart. I do actually enjoy that fragrance. And these are amazing for layering. I have been loving these two. I've been throwing this one in my bag. This one is Cocoa and Cashmere. And they're not like these complex fragrances that, you know, have all these notes or anything, but they're amazing for touching up during the day and for layering. So me, whenever I go out or in my bag, I always take either a 30 ml, a travel size, or something like this with me. That is either the fragrance I put on in the morning or something that will layer well with it. So this Cocoa and Cashmere layers beautifully with anything that has vanilla or chocolate or tonka bean in the base. So if I feel like my fragrance is faded a bit, I can touch up with this, and it smells really, really good. It smells better than like body mist in my opinion, and so I really, really like this. And this one is Cookies and Kisses, which smells essentially like vanilla, cookies, a little bit of like a brown sugar scent to it. It's really nice as well. Anything that is sugary sweet, has a vanilla in the base, I will keep this in my bag and just touch up with it. And I love these so, so much. Actually, lately, I have been wearing this one a lot at night and using this one to take with me. So this is Prada Candy Night. It doesn't say it on the bottle, so I was like, which Prada candy is this one? Oh, Prada Candy Night. So I got this one as well as a gift, but this was before Christmas. This is just like delicious too. The thing that sucks about this one is longevity is like 0. It lasts like, I don't know, an hour or two, but it smells like chocolate and vanilla with some floral notes, and it's sweet, but mostly you get like a dry powdery chocolate on the dry down, and it smells delicious. But I've been wearing this one after hours and then throwing this in my bag, spraying this over. These two together smell really good. I wouldn't actually recommend buying Prada Candy Night. If you can find something similar to it that lasts longer, I would buy it. Or if you can get this on sale, I would buy it because like it doesn't last at all. And these I would highly recommend getting, especially if you're like me and you like to layer your fragrances. I think these are awesome. I think they're so cute too. And I need to go get the rest of them. There's like 5 or 6 of them, and there's like a peony one that's more aquatic, one that's a little more floral. I just think that they mix really well, and they're made very well. They're blended very well. I wasn't really expecting that. Honestly, if I didn't get this particular set for Christmas, I had it in my cart to purchase because I wanted these. But they're really nice. I highly recommend them if you can still find them. That is it, you guys, for fragrances I have added to my collection within the past 3 months. And yeah, I actually have 2 that I'm purchasing from BDK this week that I've been really wanting. I will do an updated collection video very soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please comment below which fragrances you have added to your collection and which ones, maybe if you've decluttered, which ones have you gotten rid of? I want to know. Let's talk about it. I will talk to you guys very soon. Take care. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in my next video.